Hello, Amos Tarfa here. I am going to talk to you about your schedule, or Mr. Tarfa, I should say. This video is being made on August 25th, going over the details for the year. As you guys can see, some of my people are out on we have their pictures here, right? We have Michael Faraday, James Clerk Maxwell. This is Katherine Johnson from Hidden Figures, by the way. There's a movie about her, and she did calculations for astronauts. So there are some key people in the history of science and technology that you will see, some key women that you will see as well in the journey. One of them is also, I believe, is Grace Hopper. She was involved in computer science, and when used the word bug, a computer bug, that comes from her work actually. And so anyways, science and math history, important for everybody, no matter what curriculum, no matter what country you live in. It's good to know where the stuff came from. Okay, let's jump into our schedule. This is the plan for the whole week, right? You're here on Monday, you're here on Thursday. But we're going to start using this system where you know everything for the week. So you walk in the door and you'll see it right here. So take the classes that you're in and fill in that information in your binder. So let's start from the top. Those in the Math 6-7, you're either using Math Mammoth, which would be 6A if you're in 6th grade, or 7A if you're in 7th grade. However, remember, some of you are using My Open Math, which is our math program, Inspirational Mathematics 1. In this course, you're learning how to add, subtract, multiply, divide. You're looking at those details next week. It's going to be a lot of just review of that. So if you're using Math Mammoth, you're basically trying to do 45 minutes to 1 hour of math practice every single day through those pages. So you take the Math Mammoth document and you just keep working through. In class, for this group, we're going to solidify our arithmetic skills for addition, subtraction, multiplication. That's what we're doing as a quick review. We're using a college textbook to do that. Again, America is at a point where we need to rebuild the fundamentals of mathematics, and that's what we're doing with the 6th and 7th graders. If they continue with that book and they finish it, then they start Algebra 1, of course. So let's actually go to Algebra 1 next in the series of math. Algebra 1 students, I am assuming that you're working on equations, right? Let's just write this down. So imagine you're just starting from 1.1 all the way to 1.5 next week. That's your homework, or that's the work you're going to be doing. You're going to be solving one-step equations, two-step equations, multi-step equations or general equations, equations with fractions, and then you'll wrap it up with some equations involving formulas, okay? So that's Algebra 1, the plan for the week, next week. You can either do it online or you could do it on paper. If you do it online, you need to complete the work that is given to you at the bottom of the page that says homework. That's where you type in your answers. It'll grade it immediately, put it into the grade book. And I also have videos there for you to watch. So you can watch the videos and practice. But you need your notebook, whether you're doing it online or of course on paper. So whether you're using teaching textbooks, Math UC, Saxon Math, everybody needs their notebook. So please make sure you come with your notebook showing the date and when you did the work, okay? So that's Algebra 1. Let's flow right into college algebra, which is the Algebra 2 equivalent. We are working on rules of exponents. We're doing CLEP preparation, okay? So we're going CLEP work. We're going to be doing exponents, and then we're going to flow right into factoring. So we're doing exponents and factoring. I will give you your problems to work through. I also have some of the booklets here for you that you can look at practice problems with. These problems will go together with the CLEP preparation book. We're going to keep working on our CLEP preparation, but the focus is on exponents and factoring before we do rational expressions, radicals, and quadratics. We want to get those solid so we can flow right into functions and then take the CLEP test shortly after. I do want to say a quick comment here. This is very important when it comes to how you teach math. No matter what math you're using, no matter what textbook, no matter the story behind your math, you need to always know what concept you're learning and what fundamental skills you need to do well in that topic. This is part of the reason why I started writing math about 10 years ago. I wanted to isolate the topics. Like this book is focus on polynomials. This book is focused on graphing. Like we need to be able to focus on the skill and then zoom into addition of polynomials, subtraction, multiplication. We need to know what we're doing and be intentional about learning rather than just saying, I'm working on 7.4. What does that mean? What is 7.4? What is the concept? Are you equipped to do the concept, right? Now, collaboration is also very important. I want to encourage all our students there's nothing wrong during lunch to ask someone, hey, how do you factor a polynomial with a leading coefficient that is not 1? There's nothing wrong with talking about stuff that matters. It seems like our society, we just want to talk about fun, which there's nothing wrong with having fun, right? Fun for me would be talking about the history and philosophy of science. But there's nothing wrong with fun, but are you making time to talk about things that matter at all? Like, what books are you reading? What equations are you solving? What countries are you thinking of visiting and why? Keep those things in mind, please. So, a quick plug here for my math curriculum. Again, just want to say this. Those in Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Pre-Algebra, and Geometry, they can go through this curriculum. This material is free to Lifestem Academy students. But these 3 sets of documents have a list, right? They just have lists, and I can email it to anybody. Inspirational Math 1 is all pre-algebra concepts. Inspirational Math 2 is all Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 concepts. And Inspirational Math 3 is all pre-calculus and geometry. Once you finish these 3 courses, you're done with everything you need to be successful in calculus. That's part of the dream I've had in making this Counting to Calculus course using inspirational mathematics, okay? We want to create math topics and tools to inspire kids to care about math, to care about life, to care about learning, and to help society at large. Okay, that's a quick plug for the math curriculum here. Even if you don't use inspirational math and Counting to Calculus, mathematicians in general have things that they call reference booklets or reference tools, places they can go to double check quickly, what is the identity for this, what's the formula for that. I gave you guys this on the back to school night. Tools for Mastering Mathematics is free to you guys. And in the second part of the book, in the first part of the book, I tell you how to be good at math, right? You can read that. Please read that because it will help you. Even if you've hated math your whole life, just read that beginning section. It's going to be important for every student to know how to learn. It's not just math specific, it's learning also, just how to learn. But in the second part of the book, we give you a reference of every single tool you need to succeed in math. For example, we give you place value chart, powers of 10, rounding and estimation, rules of exponents, rules of logarithms. These charts will help you. So when you do math, I want to encourage you to begin to get used to this reference book. When I was in Nigeria, they gave us a reference book. They called it the 4-figure tables. This was in 2005 when I had to take my final exam. And it was very helpful having a reference booklet. So please, create your own reference booklet, or you can start using the one that we have available to you. I'm talking about tools that will help you all year. And so bear with me as I move now into the remaining classes. So 6-7 math, plan for 45 minutes to an hour of math mammoth. That's what you'll be doing at home. In class, you're going to be working on addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and strengthening your understanding of those. Algebra 1 students, you're going to be working on equations next week and focused on that. College algebra students, you're going to be doing exponents and also working on factoring skills. Get fast with your factoring skills. Pre-calculus students, you're also doing clear preparation, but you're also doing My Open Math. So if you log into My Open Math in pre-calculus, it shows you the algebra review. But that's why we're doing this together, right? We're going to do college algebra and pre-calculus. We're going to do exponents as well as factoring together. We're going to strengthen our tutors that are going to be in the tutor training program. So students in college algebra and pre-calc, you can become a tutor and actually get a job at our Learning Institute for Excellence after school tutoring program. If you're, however old you need to be in Minnesota. I've forgotten, I live in North Dakota. But okay, so college algebra and pre-calc students, not only are you doing your work, I want you to teach others what you're learning, and then I want to give you an option to become a tutor at our tutoring center if you would like. That training is available to you for free, and I will guide you through, and there will be an adult here with you as well. Okay, that was a lot. Pre-algebra students, these are students who are in 8th grade or students who are in 7th grade doing the My Open Math. Just imagine that you're doing about one section a day. So by the end of the week, you should have worked through your arithmetic skills. That's the pre-algebra plan for the week, okay? Physics and biology. Physics and biology. You should have all received this. This is the Appendix B. You don't have to receive it. It's in the back of your book. The Appendix B has the assignments for biology, and then there's an assignments for physics as well. For week 1, because some of you just received your textbook, we're going to give you a little buffer. So just keep working through the tasks from week 1. and work your way into week 2. But next week, the goal is make sure that you are completing week 1 assignments. And the same thing goes for physics. Do the assignment, do the comprehensive checks. Okay, comprehensive checks and the chapter reviews. Okay, so you have to do the comprehensive checks and chapter reviews, okay? So we've looked at 6-7 math, biology, physics, pre-algebra, algebra 1, college algebra, pre-calculus. For economics, some of you haven't even received your books yet. So just plan to be done with lesson 5 by the end of the week, next week, okay? Because some of you are receiving your books on Monday, so we need to give you time to get settled down, okay? Settled in. If you don't have a book, this is gonna require sacrifice. This is a lesson in life. What do you do if you don't have a book and the first week is done? Find time, talk to someone who has a book, make time on Monday and Tuesday to do some reading. Let me know if you still need us to order you a book though, that's very important. So that's economics. Try to get to lesson 5. Let's hold off on presentations and projects, presenting your projects till the week after Labor Day, well, the week of Labor Day. We don't have school on Labor Day, by the way, so we meet later in the week. History, the same story here. We're going to try to get everyone their books and resources. Make sure you're up to lesson 5 at the end of week 2 and begin to start working on the next unit. So you have 5 days there to catch up. Some of you are just starting and that's just fine. So that's for history. For logic, we're going to have special sort of an assorted mix of things. I have a book by Isaac Watts on logic. We're going to use that from time to time. I have a book, several other resources, and we'll just isolate some topics, try and look at it in light of what we're learning in science. But please keep in mind that the history and philosophy of biology is a big part of what we're doing as far as logic. What are the concepts such as DNA? And like what is DNA? What are the implications of DNA being what it is? What does it mean to have a worldview? What does it mean to have alternative views on something? We're going to be looking at some of those issues in science as well as, of course, in history. You might see that come up as well. Logic is going to be evident in everything we're doing that involves, whether it's history or science or even mathematics sometimes. Logic is seen everywhere, so be prepared for that. I would try to have a notebook for every subject that you're taking so you can take notes specific to that subject and keep it handy. Okay, I hope this was clear. We have all the courses listed. I want to encourage you to try and work as hard as you can Monday through Thursday, maybe Friday morning, and then you can spend more time doing field trips in the afternoons on Friday. That's up to you, but I'm just thinking out loud here. I think that it's not a bad idea to work hard during the week and be able to have a flexible Friday, right? Thanks for watching this video. I'll try to make these every week so that you know what is expected of you the following week. If there's any big exams or any big papers, we'll let you know ahead of time. Why don't you just plan to do this, take good notes, and know that there will be ways for you to turn in your homework. There will be ways for you to turn in things that you need to turn in. But please keep the communication open. Make sure that you come ready to learn on Monday. Go to bed on time, please, students. Wake up ready and excited to learn, and let us come and have a pleasant day on Monday by God's grace. Have a blessed weekend as you serve your families, as you seek to grow in who God has made you to be, and as you seek to be a servant for the glory of God. Take care. We'll see you guys on Monday.